With Captain America Brave New World releasing in theaters super soon, today let's recap everything you need to know about Sam Wilson and just for the film in general. Let's just begin with Sam Wilson's story when he was first introduced in Captain America the Winter Soldier. Sam was in the United States Air Force where he worked as a pararescue man and test pilot. This is where he first used his iconic wingsuit, which he'll later use as the Falcon and as Captain America. After retiring from the military, he helped veterans with PTSD. While on a run at the Washington Monument, Sam runs into the one and only Steve Rogers, and we get this amazing clip.
Say it! Don't you say it! Left! Come on!
In the movie, using his wingsuit, Sam helps Steve and Natasha Romanoff in defeating the Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, along with the Hydra-infiltrated SHIELD. Though Bucky saves Steve's life at the end of the film, he also disappears, so Sam and Steve begin searching for his whereabouts. We see Sam shortly once again in Avengers Age of Ultron, where he reconnects with Steve and meets the Avengers at a party in Avengers Tower. Though he's questionable about it, by the end he becomes an Avenger himself, alongside Vision, Scarlet Witch, and War Machine. After becoming an Avenger, we then see him have a small cameo in the Ant-Man film. He's basically guarding the Avengers compound and then even gets into a small fight with Scott Lang while he's there. He then plays a much bigger role in Captain America Civil War. After the creation of the Sokovia Accords, the Avengers completely split up, one side led by Steve Rogers and the other by Tony Stark. By the way, Secretary of State Thaddeus Ross is the person who creates the Sokovia Accords, and he is someone that will actually return in Brave New World, this time played by Harrison Ford and now as President of the United States. He also is going to become Red Hulk in the movie, which is awesome. Sam of course joins with Steve and they end up finding Bucky in Budapest. Throughout the movie, Sam and the team try to defend and protect Bucky after he's framed for killing T'Challa's father, T'Chaka. After this amazing airport battle, Sam and the others on Cap's team get put into prison. Luckily, Steve breaks them out at the end. Steve also sends Bucky to Wakanda, where T'Challa helps him get better and unbrainwashed. We now get to Avengers Infinity War, aka the greatest MCU film. Sam, alongside all the other Avengers, put up a valiant effort in fighting Thanos and the Black Order, but unfortunately the Avengers actually lose this time. Thanos is able to get all the stones and then snaps away half of all existence. This sadly includes both Sam and Bucky, so we won't be seeing them again for a little bit. But now we get to Avengers Endgame, where we fast forward a whole 5 years. After using some good old time travel, the Avengers get the stones themselves and create their own Infinity Gauntlet called the Nano Gauntlet. Using it, Professor Hulk is able to snap and bring everyone back. In the battle for Earth, Sam Wilson, Bucky, and many others return to defeat Thanos once and for all. At the end of the movie, Steve is tasked with returning the stones to their rightful places in time. And while he does do that, he also decides to return back to his own time and live out the rest of his life with his love, Peggy Carter. He returns to the present day as a much older man and decides to give the mantle of Captain America to Sam Wilson. We now move on to the first TV show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. A few months after getting the shield from Steve, Sam sadly decides to donate it to the US government. Instead of putting it into the Smithsonian Museum like he thought they would, they actually decide to give it to former US Army Captain John Walker. This was due to the fact that the government felt they needed a new hero to fill the role of Captain America after the rise of the terrorist group known as the Flag Smashers. Sam, John, and Bucky kinda try to work together, but it doesn't really work out, and John actually ends up brutally killing a Flag Smasher in front of a whole crowd of people, basically ruining his reputation and proving he is not worthy of being Captain America. So Sam and Bucky get into a really cool fight with him and luckily steal the shield back. But sadly, John tears Sam's wings off. Fortunately though, Sam gets an awesome new suit and set of wings while also wielding the Captain America shield. Sam ends up saving the day by the end, but more importantly, he actually tries to understand and help the Flag Smashers rather than simply fighting them. Something else to know is that this show introduced us to US Air Force officer Joaquin Torres, and he's going to be in Brave New World as the next Falcon. Another character introduced in the show who's going to play a big part in Brave New World is Isaiah Bradley. Isaiah Bradley is a veteran who was forcibly used as a test subject for the Super Soldier Serum, which Steve Rogers also took. Bradley, along with a group of other super soldiers, are tasked to kill the Winter Soldier, but after they fail, Bradley is imprisoned for 3 decades. He luckily escapes and fakes his death, later hiding out in Baltimore. However, in the Brave New World trailer, we see Isaiah Bradley, seemingly brainwashed, actually make an attempt to kill President Thaddeus Ross. As of right now, it seems like the villain of the film, Samuel Stearns, aka the leader, is going to play some part into all this. Speaking of Samuel Stearns, let's go all the way back to 2008 when the Incredible Hulk film was released. So yeah, Samuel Stearns' first and only appearance in the MCU was in the Incredible Hulk until now. Stearns was a biologist and friend of Bruce Banner before he turned into this green-skinned, super smart person with a huge head after being exposed to gamma radiation. It's weird seeing him back so many years later, but hopefully they do a good job with his character. And the final thing you need to know is actually going to be from the Eternals movie of all things. Because yes, we are finally addressing the celestial Tiamat who is sticking out of the Indian Ocean. In the Brave New World trailer, we actually see Sam and Joaquin fighting off something or someone right near Tiamat. It's been theorized that Tiamat is going to introduce adamantium into the MCU, so maybe people are going to be fighting for control over it in this movie. Well everyone, thank you so much for watching our Captain America Brave New World recap, and we're hoping that it helps a lot. We hope you all enjoy the movie, and make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep up with our other content. Other than that, thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one.